On Manhattan's Upper East Side, Raine Reed was known for having a perfect husband. Adrian Foster had a reputation as a wife guide, the dream husband everyone compared others to. While Raine was recovering from childbirth, a friend request from an unfamiliar account appeared. Adrian Foster is cheating on you. I have proof. She looked up. Adrian was rinsing out her sweatpants stained with postpartum blood. New York's cold CEO of Foster Group did housework because he never trusted anyone else to handle things for her. Raine deleted the request. 3 days later, another request came. If you don't believe me, check the inside pocket of Adrian Foster's overcoat. She reached into his coat. A handful of foil packets spilled out. Mint condoms. She knew that brand. A 12-pack. 9 were gone. She and Adrian had grown up together. After they married, he micromanaged every detail of her life. He'd stayed by her side through childbirth, tears streaming down his face. She hit accept. The sender wrote, "If you want the truth, come here." At a private club, through a gap in the door, Raine saw Adrian pressed against Chloe Kane, the young VP he'd just promoted, kissing her. When the kiss broke, friends whistled. One laughed.
Come on, Foster. Don't tell me Chloe tastes better than your wife.
Adrian smoothed Chloe's blouse.
Not a chance. Back then, nobody could compare to Raine. Now, I haven't touched her in almost a year.
Someone prodded. Adrian exhaled.
I do love Raine, but every time I get close to her now, all I can see is how she looked pregnant. That swollen belly covered in stretch marks. The way she lost control when pushing. It was disgusting. I can't get past it. Chloe's the one who helped me feel like myself again. We slept together 3 days after we met. She promised me she'll never have kids. She'll stay clean and pretty forever. Unlike Raine, she just makes me sick now.
Raine made it home. She found herself on her knees beside the crib. She hadn't wanted a baby this early. Adrian had begged her for 3 months. When the pregnancy test showed 2 lines, he'd nearly cried with joy. Behind her back, he'd thought she was ugly, disgusting. She forced her fingers across the screen. "It's you, isn't it, Chloe Kane? As you wished. Adrian Foster is all yours." Chloe replied, "Didn't expect you to agree this fast. From the way Adrian described you, I thought you were clueless and painfully indecisive." Raine printed the divorce agreement Chloe sent. From 8 years old to 25, every major moment had Adrian in it. When she was a teenager and guys cornered her, Adrian had fought them off, bleeding but smiling.
Raine, you're my life. No one gets to touch you.
2 messages flashed. From Chloe, Adrian bought a brand new box last night. He bet me we'd finish all 12 tonight. From Adrian, Raine, the deal hit a snag. I've got to stay late at the office tonight. Raine signed the agreement. The next morning, she took the papers to Foster Group. Chloe was waiting in the CEO's office, love bites on her neck. She pulled Adrian's executive seal from the safe and stamped the documents.
The divorce will be finalized in a few days. Don't come crying that you changed your mind. Adrian lost our bet. We only made it through 11. You can keep the last one if you want.
Raine swallowed the pain.
A used man like him. You can keep him.
She walked out. In the hallway, she almost collided with Adrian.
Raine, what are you doing here?
Before she could say, divorce, Chloe called.
Adrian, I'm hungry.
His attention swung away. He stepped toward Chloe.
Whatever you wanted to say, let's talk tonight.
In the lobby, in front of employees, Chloe held out a tube of cream.
Mrs. Foster, Adrian mentioned your stretch marks were pretty bad, with skin that damaged. It's no wonder a man might be turned off.
Raine slapped it out of her hand.
Stretch marks aren't dirty.
Adrian's expression iced over.
Apologize.
Why should I? She humiliated me.
Chloe just speaks her mind, and she wasn't wrong. You used to be sweet. You have a baby, and suddenly you're yelling in public. You're acting like some loud, trashy shrew.
Chloe slipped her arm through his. As they walked away, her voice floated back.
You only went through 11 condoms last night. You said if I lost the bet, I could mess with Raine however I wanted.
I always pay my debts.
Adrian replied. Raine made it home. By nightfall, fever hit. The nanny called Adrian.
Ma'am's temperature is at 104 degrees.
Give her Tylenol. Don't call me over something this minor.
Raine burned for 3 days. On the 3rd morning, Adrian sat at the edge of her bed, kneading her calves. Then cold cream spread across her stomach.
This scar cream. Chloe went out of her way to find it for you. If you don't use it, she'll be hurt.
It makes me break out. You know that.
He kept going.
Good medicine stings a little. Just endure it.
He slathered cream over every inch of her marked skin.
Get dressed. We're going to Chloe's celebration party. Hurry up. I don't want her waiting.
I'm not going. I'm sick.
Wear a mask. Don't pass anything to Chloe.
He walked into the bathroom and washed his hands once, twice, over and over, like he couldn't stand the feel of her on his skin. At the venue, Chloe gave her a slow once-over. Raine saw what she was wearing, a tight, nude pink bodycon dress that made her still healing belly stand out. Every pale pink stretch mark was stark. From the cream she was allergic to, the skin was raised and inflamed. Whispers.
She looks rough.
Mr. Foster worships Chloe.
She tried to step back, but Adrian's hand clamped around her arm. On stage,
Today is Chloe's big night. She invited you herself and picked this dress. I'm not letting you throw a tantrum.
Adrian presented Chloe with 3 gifts. The first was 11% of Foster Group stock, edging past the 10% he'd given Raine as a wedding gift. The second was jewelry worth over $30 million, the same piece Raine had posted on Instagram days ago. The third was a promise. From today, Chloe's word was his word.
The house or the company.
Adrian said.
There's no conflict.
Midway through the banquet, Raine slipped upstairs to a private lounge. Half drifting, she felt a cool cloth on her forehead.
You're burning up.
Then Chloe's voice.
Someone's spoiling her rotten.
Don't be jealous. Be hungry. For me.
It's fine. I tested it. She's out cold.
Fabric rustled, soft gasps, a woman's moan. When Adrian finally sounded satisfied, he lifted her.
Let's go home. Raine.
Pressed against his chest, she caught Chloe's cheap perfume.
Adrian, I want to go back to the Reeds.
His footsteps stopped. The Reeds were old money from Seattle. When Raine married Adrian, her father moved the operation to New York. Every time she wanted to visit, Adrian found a reason she shouldn't go. Her father had entered a deep partnership with Foster Group just to see his daughter. When Adrian heard her murmur about going back to the Reeds, his brows knotted.
Raine, you're still sick. I can't let you go. They don't know how to take care of you like I do. And the baby needs you.
I'll take him with me.
Adrian's arms tightened. He walked faster. Behind them, Chloe called his name. When he didn't glance back, she hurled herself toward the busy avenue. A scream tore through the night. Adrian dropped Raine and sprinted toward Chloe, yanking her into his arms as a motorcycle swerved past. When Adrian threw Raine aside, she flew into a concrete flower bed. Her scalp split open. Before she could get up, the motorcycle veered straight into her. Something cracked inside her. When she forced her head to the side, she saw her husband with Chloe caged in his arms, his mouth on hers. Raine spent a day and night on the operating table, then 3 more in the ICU. When she opened her eyes, Adrian was slumped in a chair beside her bed.
From now on, no more talk about going back to the Reeds. Look at what kind of mess that caused.
What are you talking about? That happened because Chloe pulled her stunt and I got hit instead.
Leave Chloe out of this. It was her big night and everything got ruined.
I almost died. You call that ruined?
You're always crying. Chloe hasn't shed a single tear. She's the one telling me to focus on you. Maybe learn something from how generous she is.
His phone rang.
Chloe, your ankle hurts? I'll come over and massage it for you.
He walked out. 30 minutes later, nurses found Raine crashing. They rushed her back toward the OR. The corridor stayed empty. Raine spent 10 days in the hospital. Adrian didn't show up once. Chloe sent messages.
I heard tomorrow's your wedding anniversary. Adrian insisted on flying me to Hong Kong. I've been looking into overseas finance projects. Adrian says he wants the Reeds to back them.
Raine tried calling her father. Her mother said,
Your father went out to sign the contract. Supporting Adrian is the least we can do.
Raine dragged her body to Foster Group. The receptionist stepped in front of her.
Ms. Kane gave strict orders. No unauthorized visitors.
She called Adrian 33 times. He never picked up. The contract was signed. Chloe walked out of the elevator with the finalized documents, shoulder to shoulder with Adrian. Mr. Reed stood behind them.
Raine, why have you lost so much weight? Did you and Adrian have a fight?
Raine forced her expression to soften and coaxed him home. Later, she begged Adrian.
Handle this project yourself. Don't drag the Reeds into it. Please don't let my family go under.
He sighed.
If we lose money, we'll make it back. What matters is that Chloe learned something.
When his back was turned, Chloe leaned in.
I'm going to put every last dollar the Reeds invest into the highest risk products I can find. With luck, your dad will at least have enough left for a nice funeral.
Raine lunged for the contract. Their heels slipped. They went over the 3rd floor railing. Adrian sprinted forward.
Adrian, help me.
Raine shouted. He looked at her hand, hesitated, then lunged for Chloe. He chose her again. Raine's fingers slipped. He felt her right leg snapping with a sickening crack. 3 days later, Raine woke up to headlines. Foster Group's new VP Chloe Kane blows billions on failed investment, and Reed family patriarch rushed to hospital in critical condition. Her mother's voice came through hoarse.
Reed Holdings signed on to so many projects with Foster Group. If we don't have funds to finish them, we'll be hit with enormous penalties.
Raine went home in a wheelchair. The house was hollow.
The mister hasn't come back to see the baby. Not even once.
The nanny murmured. He called Adrian to come home. He said he was busy. She took a photo of herself with the baby and sent it. You don't care about 3 years of marriage. but for the sake of the foster heir in my arms, can you give the Reeds some time? His reply, no. Chloe won't agree to that. Over the next 10 days, Raine cataloged every piece of jewelry, every car title, every property deed Adrian had given her. He packed them into boxes. She fed old letters and diaries to the fireplace. On the day the divorce was finalized, Adrian came by. He froze, taking in the stripped-down rooms.
Thought about redecorating.
Raine said,
New look, new mood.
He nodded, grabbed clothes from the closet.
There's a situation at the company. I won't be home this month, and don't be too upset about your father. I'm not going to force him to pay everything back.
She watched him answer a call from Chloe and walk out. After he left, Raine slid the divorce decree under the baby's pillow, along with a clause she'd added. The foster family irrevocably relinquishes all custody and visitation rights to the child. She also added Adrian's medical report. Severely impaired fertility, natural conception highly unlikely. She pushed open the front door. A blue Maybach was parked at the curb. The door swung open. A voice, lazy, said,
Careful, pretty girl. You hop in with me. There are no take-backs.
Raine placed her hand into his.
I know, and I don't regret it.
2 blocks away, Adrian walked out of foster group with Chloe. His mind kept drifting. He could swear he'd seen a blue Maybach. Chloe pinched his waist.
You spacing out because you want to run back to your wife?
Once we're back from this trip, I have to go home. Raine's never been away from me this long.
A flicker of annoyance flashed through Chloe's eyes. She tucked him into the car and hit the privacy partition. A second later, she was straddling him. They flew to London and spent 2 weeks there. Every time Adrian mentioned moving up their flight home, Chloe pulled him back in. 3 weeks later, in Paris, she held up a necklace.
Adrian, what do you think?
His mind drifted to Raine at 18, wearing the simple string of pearls he'd saved up months to buy her. Chloe waved a hand.
Adrian, spacing out again.
He exhaled.
We'll do the stables today, but we're flying home tomorrow.
That night, Adrian fell asleep early. Once his breathing evened out, Chloe picked up her phone. Every night on this trip, she'd been sending Raine videos. On the bed, Adrian's eyes opened. He reached for Chloe's phone, entered her passcode, and scrolled to the bottom of her contacts. Raine's profile picture. He called his assistant.
Get a friend at the carrier to pull the full message log between these 2 numbers.
Adrian flew home alone. He drove to the house. The entire place was dark. He shoved the front door open. The living room was empty. He took the stairs 2 at a time. No Raine, no baby. He called her 33 times. No answer. He turned on the lights. Boxes stacked along the wall. Inside were all the things he'd given her. Jewelry, car keys, property deeds. Every single one returned. A small notebook lay on top. Her handwriting. 20x's 25th birthday. 1 property in Hong Kong. Returned. 20x's 2nd wedding anniversary. Offshore trust fund. 1 billion. Returned. 20x's 8th birthday. 1 pearl necklace. Returned. His phone buzzed. His assistant. Boss, I pulled the message log. You should read it somewhere private. The first line. Adrian Foster is cheating on you. I have proof. Adrian forced himself to keep scrolling. Raine being lured to a private club. Chloe sending graphic videos almost every day. He punched a number into his phone.
Go to the house outside the city. Bring Chloe Kane to me.
At the villa Adrian had bought her, Chloe was sending Raine a location pin. She snapped photos of shopping bags and sent those too, then crawled into bed. The front door crashed open. Men stormed into the bedroom and dragged her toward the hallway.
Who are you? My husband is Adrian Foster.
The captain crouched in front of her.
You said your husband is Adrian Foster? I heard Mr. Foster's only wife is the Reed heiress.
Raine Reed and Adrian already divorced 3 weeks ago.
Adrian's voice roared through the earpiece.
Bullshit. Like I'd ever divorce Raine and marry someone like you. Bring her back. If she doesn't cooperate, hit her until she does.
The captain sneered.
The one who ordered us to grab you is your wonderful husband, Mr. Foster. He also told us to beat you until you listen.
99 slaps later, her cheeks were swollen. 3 blood-streaked teeth slid onto her tongue. At the Foster house, Adrian sat alone.
3 months ago, when I ran into you outside the hospital, that wasn't an accident, was it? You set it up.
She shook her head.
After that, you snooped through my phone, found Raine's contact, added her, and paid people to bait me into saying things you could use. On the night of the party, throwing yourself into traffic was another trick. With the Reed's investment, you pushed me to ask for it, then told Raine it was my idea. You sabotaged the deal on purpose.
He stared at her swollen face.
How the hell did Raine and I end up divorced? I never signed the papers.
Chloe stammered.
I memorized the code to your office safe. I used your seal.
Adrian's phone buzzed again. His assistant.
She's not some Ivy League Ritter. She's a small-town nobody who faked her way up from a temp job.
Adrian drove his foot into Chloe's side. She slammed into the marble doorway. He kicked her knee out. An ugly crack. He made a phone call.
Draft the notice. Effective immediately. Foster Group is terminating Chloe Kane from all positions. I want a full industry-wide bulletin. We will never hire her again.
Chloe clawed across the floor.
Adrian, I was wrong. Please, don't put it in the notice. If this gets out, no one will ever touch me.
He looked down.
You weren't afraid when you were hurting hurting Raine. Relax. You deliberately tanked a multi-billion-dollar project. Foster Group will be filing criminal charges.
Chloe laughed, broken.
No wonder Raine Reed doesn't want you. She told me herself she'd never regret leaving. She said you were dirty.
In his mind, Raine was just lashing out. She'd cool down. They had a son together. Over the next 3 months, Adrian turned New York upside down. He found nothing. The Reed family home was empty. Reed Holdings received a massive cash injection from an unknown source. Then every old money family received a wedding invitation. The groom, Liam Shaw, youngest son of the powerful Shaw family. The bride, a woman from an old Seattle family. His phone rang. The nanny.
Mr. Foster, I was cleaning the baby's crib and found a couple of things under the pillow. You should come home.
At the Foster estate, the nanny handed him a small red booklet. Divorce certificate. The next pages. Irrevocably relinquish all custody rights.
I didn't agree to this. That is my son.
I already sent copies to Mr. Foster Sr.
His phone rang. His father's name lit up the screen. Something inside Adrian snapped. He tore through the house, smashing everything, without Raine's touch. Every object seemed offensively out of place. He went down hard, tumbling from the second floor. His forehead slammed into a console table, his leg twisting. Before he passed out, his eyes landed on the wedding portrait. Raine looked down at him with a small smile.
Raine, where are you? I'm sorry.
3 blocks away, in a quiet townhouse, Raine and the baby were living their best secret life. Liam Shaw was pacing with the baby.
Okay, little monster. Time to sleep. Be a good boy and let your mom go on a date with me for 5 minutes.
An hour later, he shot Raine a look of defeat.
Raine Reed, I'm officially out of tricks.
Raine laughed, taking her son back.
He napped too long. He's not tired. And he really likes you.
Liam grinned.
Yeah, well, if he doesn't sleep, how am I supposed to take his mom on a date?
He dipped closer. Raine put a hand on his chest.
Don't start. We agreed this is just a fake marriage.
Liam lifted a strand of her hair and brushed a kiss over it.
Sure, the marriage is fake. But how I feel about you, that's the most real thing in my life.
He stepped toward the kitchen.
If the baby's staying up, then the date is officially upgraded to a home-cooked dinner.
Raine's thoughts drifted back. In middle school, after Adrian fought off punks for her, she went back for a school performance. Strangely, the punks never showed. Weeks later, he heard the rumor. School golden boy Liam Shaw had been taken away by the cops. He'd gone to their hangout alone and taken down a whole group. Her best friend sighed.
Word is, he did it for his white moonlight. All his new songs are for her.
Raine searched up his lyrics. The wrist brace you gave me. Still on after all these years. She'd once given him a wrist brace when his fingers were stiff. Those lyrics, were they about her? Before she could ask, Adrian's possessiveness got worse. She stayed away from Liam. Then rumors. Liam had messed up his fingers in that fight. He couldn't play guitar like before. Soon after, he was shipped overseas. She didn't see him again until the week before her wedding. On the eve of her wedding, Liam had stood in front of her.
If Adrian ever treats you like crap, you walk away. Come find me. Our families match. We've known each other forever. In return, every share of the Shaw Empire that I control, I'll put it in your name.
Raine refused.
Adrian and I are going to grow old together.
Liam laughed.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet on that. Just remember what I said. My offer's good for life.
3 years later, backed into a corner, Raine dialed his number. Liam flew back, picked her and the baby up, moved her parents to safety, and spent 3 months quietly propping up Reed Holdings, while his people scrubbed every trace of Raine Reed from Manhattan.
Dinner's ready.
Liam came out of the kitchen. A pale scar flashed across his forearm. Liam eased the baby into the crib. In 3 months, he'd become more competent than Adrian had ever been. After dinner, Raine started to rise. Liam spoke first.
Raine, I want to send Adrian an invitation to our wedding.
No, if he shows up, he'll make a scene. And the baby.
Who's going to laugh at the Shaws? My father least of all. You didn't do anything wrong. Raine, Adrian did. I want to marry you in the open. I want every person in that room to see it clearly. The future Mrs. Shaw is Raine Reed, so don't be scared. Stand up straight. I'll be right here with you.
3 days later, Adrian Foster was in a hospital bed when the wedding invitation arrived. He tossed it aside. He had bigger problems. Mr. Foster Sr. had found out his son had lost his wife and heir. The old man stripped him of the CEO title. Adrian went public. On social media, he posted their story. 20XX, you were 8. I was 10. I only had to see you once to know I'd never marry anyone else. 20XX, you turned 18. The moonlight, that night was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. 6 months ago, you gave birth to our son. My obsession and fear gave someone else an opening. Raine, I walked right into Chloe's trap. She's now in prison, but you're gone. Please come home. People flooded the comments, calling Adrian a dream husband. The hashtag about the CEO waiting faithfully for his runaway wife trended. Raine never answered. His assistant burst into the room.
Mr. Foster, you need to see the Shaw wedding livestream.
Adrian snatched the phone. The camera zoomed in on the couple. Liam Shaw in a perfectly tailored suit. The woman on his arm was Raine Reed. He yanked the invitation from the drawer. Groom, Liam Shaw. Bride, Raine Reed. On screen, Raine looked breathtaking. Motherhood had softened her figure. She was even more beautiful than at their own wedding. When she turned to meet Liam's eyes, there was warmth there.
No, Raine is my wife. She can't marry Liam Shaw.
His assistant stammered.
Legally, sir, you and Mrs. Foster finalized the divorce. She's free to remarry.
Adrian slammed the call button.
Take the cast off my leg. Now.
The cast came off. Adrian dragged himself to the parking garage and floored it toward the hotel.
Don't be scared, baby. I'm coming.
The reception was more than halfway done. Mr. Shaw called Raine over and slid a heavy jade bangle onto her wrist. Shaw family jewelry passed to daughters-in-law.
Bring us more grandkids.
Raine lowered her eyes.
Dad.
Then the doors slammed open. Adrian limped into the ballroom.
I don't agree to this. Raine is my wife. Liam Shaw, get your hands off her. You don't have to be afraid. Baby, I'm here to get you out of this. Liam, what disgusting leverage are you using to force my wife and my son into marrying you?
He turned to Mr. Shaw.
That child is mine. He has nothing to do with Liam by blood. You really prepared to let the Shaws raise another man's son?
Mrs. Reed snapped.
Adrian Foster, are you only happy if you destroy my daughter completely?
Adrian reached for Raine's arm. He stepped back, detached.
Raine, come home with me.
She shook her head.
I am home. Adrian, we're divorced. Security, please show Mr. Foster out.
Liam stepped in front of her.
You heard my wife, Mr. Foster. Please leave.
Adrian looked like he'd been struck.
Raine, Chloe's in prison. I cut her out completely. You're really going to throw away 17 years because of one mistake?
He started listing moments. The first gala, the after-school walks. His voice grew hoarse. By the end, he was openly crying. Raine's expression stayed the same. Done. Adrian rounded on Mr. Shaw.
That kid is mine. I have the right to take him.
Mr. Shaw's face went flat.
You cheated. You stepped out on your wife. She left you. That's the natural consequence. As for the boy, he came through our doors with this marriage. That makes him a Shaw. You won't be taking him anywhere.
Mr. Shaw had known from the beginning that the baby wasn't Liam's by blood. He didn't care. His eldest son was technically his ex-wife's child and now ran the family business. Security grabbed Adrian by the arms. Adrian fought.
The baby is my son. He's all I've got. I can't have another.
He lunged for the nanny and the baby. Liam stepped in front of Raine and slammed his fist into Adrian's jaw. Adrian went down, his leg smashing against the step with a wet crack. Liam's voice was ice cold.
That punch is 3 years overdue. You wasted her entire 20s. The great Adrian Foster can't even father a child. Shame you already signed away your parental rights in the divorce agreement.
He glanced at Raine.
We picked a name. Miles Shaw. My wife came up with it.
Security dragged Adrian outside. Mr. Shaw raised his glass.
One more toast for the bride and groom.
Raine lifted her glass with a steady smile. The last time she'd worn a gown like this, she'd gotten left behind twice. No, Liam stood beside her. Mr. Shaw shielded her. The Shaw relatives surrounded her. For the first time, Raine believed she had never been the problem. When the last guest left, Raine and Liam headed home. The baby was already out cold. Raine opened her bedroom door. Her bed had been swapped for an oversized king, with rose petals in a heart shape, Mr. and Mrs. Shaw pillows, champagne, chocolate-covered strawberries, an ivory card. To my son and daughter-in-law, enjoy your honeymoon suite. If there's no new grandbaby by this time next year, the problem is you, kid. Liam stared at it.
Unbelievable. Don't let it get to you.
Raine laughed.
I'm not mad. Fake marrying you like this. I'm the one wasting your time.
Silence settled. Liam took a step closer. Her phone went off. Later, Liam knocked on her door.
My room no longer has a bed. My father had the staff take it apart. The couch is gone. The heating shut off. I have nowhere to sleep.
Raine glanced at the large bed.
You can sleep on the floor in here.
Without explicit consent, I will absolutely not try anything.
She tucked him in by the sleeve.
Come on, it's just one night.
The next morning, Raine sat on the edge of the bed, phone in hand, face white. Adrian isn't letting go. He's playing the victim online. The whole internet's tearing Raine apart. The night before, after being dragged out, Adrian had landed in the hospital again. His leg would most likely never fully recover. Best case, he'd be on a cane for life. Adrian took every blow and stacked them into a single obsession. He told himself it was all because Raine had left. In his mind, Raine came back. Everything would go back to how it was supposed to be. He turned to the internet. Late last night, he posted, "Found my wife," and a photo from Liam Shaw's wedding. Within hours, it was trending. Comments poured in. Underneath were the paid replies Adrian had hired. Then Adrian released a statement.
Please don't attack Raine. She made a mistake, but we all do. I'll wait for her.
The internet crowned him a saint and turned on Raine. Raine hit call. He picked up.
Raine, I was waiting for you to call.
What the hell do you think you're doing? You cheated. You walked out on me in the delivery room.
I'm doing this for you. As long as you stay with Liam, people will keep tearing you apart. If you come back, I'll hold a press conference. I'll clarify everything.
Because you lie for me. You really are disgusting. Adrian.
Raine, just come home. We'll raise miles together.
She hung up. Liam stepped into the doorway.
My brother says it's manageable. Shaw Media's PR team is countering Foster's bot traffic.
Raine's eyes filled.
Liam, maybe I should move out for a while. Until this blows over.
Liam pulled her into his arms.
You're too damn nice. You're allowed to be my problem. I'm your husband, remember? 3 years ago, I backed off once. That's the one thing I still regret. I'm not backing off again.
Tears spilled over Raine's lashes. Being chosen, truly chosen, felt almost unreal.
Hey, no waterworks. This one's not even hard to fix. I've got an ace up my sleeve.
She laughed despite herself.
Adrian thinks he can twist whatever story he wants. He picked the wrong woman. I kept receipts.
Half a day later, Raine posted screenshots of Chloe's first DM, the later text, and video thumbnails, then CCTV footage from the private club. Adrian and Chloe wrapped around each other. The tide turned. Imagine cheating on your wife while she's recovering from childbirth, and then painting yourself as the abandoned one. Then Liam's ace hit. A video from the wedding, Adrian crashing it, shouting about his wife and his son, then lunging for the baby before Liam dropped him with a single punch. Whatever image Adrian had built evaporated. Then Chloe got a statement out from prison. Adrian Foster talked me into bed, and then handed me to the lawyers, while he walked away clean. If I'm a criminal, so is he. By the end of the trading day, Foster Group's stock tanked. The board released a statement. Adrian Foster is no longer fit to serve as CEO. Effective immediately, he is permanently removed. Raine let out a long, shaky breath. This part, she'd won. Raine was propped against the headboard. Liam was sprawled half on her mattress, half on the floor, grinning.
Well, worth losing sleep over, or what?
You knew that reporter.
I spotted him hiding outside the ballroom doors. After things blew up, I sent security to politely encourage him to share his work.
Raine laughed.
You always have these crooked little schemes.
Liam sat up.
If this hadn't worked, I would have gone back to swing first for you.
Liam, I really do owe you for all of this.
You don't owe me anything. You're not a debt. Raine, you're...
She leaned in and brushed her lips against the corner of his mouth. He froze.
Actually, I'll take payment. I'll take a lot of payment.
He wrapped his arms around her and pulled her into his chest. After that night, Adrian Foster vanished from their lives. Raine and Liam packed up the baby and disappeared on a honeymoon world tour. Raine learned what it felt like to wake up without dread sitting on her chest. 6 months in, she started vomiting every morning. 2 faint lines on a test. Liam was delighted.
We use protection. You really are that freaky fertile. My dad's gonna build a shrine to your uterus.
A year later, their first son together arrived. 3 years after that, Raine gave birth to twins. On Everett's 7th birthday, a man in a dark suit stood on the stoop.
Mrs. Shaw, I'm an attorney. My client asked me to deliver a trust document to your eldest son.
We're not taking money from Foster Group. My son doesn't need it.
My client's situation is unusual. After the divorce, Adrian went off the rails. He threw himself into experimental treatments to father another child. Nothing worked. 3 years ago, he drifted into a church out west, took vows as a penitent brother. He's renounced his assets, shaved his head. He travels with other brothers on foot. He spends most days in silence. All he asked me to do was arrange this trust for Everett. If you accept, he feels he can finally let go of the world.
Raine thought of hospital rooms and empty doorways, of a man who'd called her disgusting for giving him a child. She thought of Liam asleep on the floor beside her bed, of Everett's arms around her neck, of a life she'd rebuilt from the ashes. She pushed the thick folder back across the threshold.
Tell your client that I don't owe a stranger anything. Not his peace of mind, not his redemption, not his last wish. And tell him I'm not interested in hearing from him again. Not now, not ever.
She closed the door and walked back into the house. Liam was on the patio attempting to light trick candles, while 3 little bodies bounced around him. He caught her eye and grinned.
Babe, you coming? Birthday boy says the cake tastes better if his mom blows the candles with him.
She stepped out into the sunlight.
I'm coming.
Raine and Liam walked the rest of their story side by side, raising their kids, with love stitched into every ordinary day. They kept their promise, to live well, to live honestly, and to never again settle for anything less than being chosen.